Good morning, guys. Chris from Tillman Family Farms. Had a few other little cow things going on this morning, but this video is going to be all about chickens. Our egg layers need to be moved. We locked them up in the coop last night, and I believe that my wife has beat me over there, but we're going to take the netting down and we're going to move the coop and put the netting back up, let them back out, and then we have some new hens to put in there with them. We've got 120 chicks in the brooder, meat chickens. So we'll be getting some tractors ready for them. I think we got some other birds and some of those tractors that need to be moved around. So hang with us, see what we got going on. I was correct, my wife has beat me over here. Anyway, this is where we were set up. She's already got the back fence down back there and is starting to take down this other part. I'm going to take the mule there, get backed up to the coop, and we're going to drop the stands off of it and move it. Not sure yet where we're going to move it, but we're going to move it. All right, so we've got all the fence taken up here, but I want to show you how we read these areas to know when it's time to move these chickens. This is a really, really good example this time around. We've had some rain. Some of this other pasture grass around it's growing. We're also running horses in this area too. So this is just gonna be a really good example of the definition of what's outside of the net and what's inside the net. So if you look right here, you've got a definite line of where the netting was. And I mean, even standing back here, looking at it this way, you can really see how they were getting after that grass all the way around. You can see this whole entire paddock. So back here on the back side of this was more shaded for them, so they were spending more time back here, and they were really beating the ground up right there behind the little coop. And good Lord, at the pile of feed they've knocked out. God dang. Anyhow, but that's basically what we do. We read the ground, and when we start seeing that the ground is getting a little too rough, we'll go ahead and move them. So that's what we're doing now. And I'm fixing to back up to this coop and get it hooked up. All right, so we've got the mule hooked all up, and my wife and I were talking about where to move this coop to. And I think for the first time, we're about to move our part of our chicken operation and try to use another part of our pasture, which is on the other side of the pond that I'm standing by. And we've got to take this down this road across our dam. So let me show you that. This should be very interesting. So this is our road across our dam. I have not hit it this spring with the bush. I hadn't hit the dam this spring with the bush hog at all. And we've got some panels across the roadway there blocking some horses, keeping them on the lower side of the pasture down there behind the dam. So I'm gonna pull up that T-post right there and move these out. And then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna be trying to pull down through this road, which should be oh so interesting. But we got another probably 1.5 acres or 2 worth of pasture down behind this dam that needs a little fertilizer, and it's about to get it. All right, there she is. So the mule is pretty well the size of the dam, and the tires on the trailer are well inside the dimensions of that box that's on top of it. So I've got it cleared, and she's moved some horses around real quick, letting some horses out of that pasture, and we're going to take this over there, or try. I really hope it goes, because I'd hate to try to back it back off of this dam. Could be a catastrophe. I hope not. Ooh. So the dam road is kind of just narrow right here, not the road itself, but the trees and everything, they've kind of grown into it. And the only other part, once we get past right here, then the only other part I'm worried about is the kind of the continuous turn across there. I'm gonna have to keep the mule wide to the left to keep the trailer on the dam itself, because it's a touch top heavy, and if it falls off the edge just a little bit, we're gonna end up with a chicken coop in the pond.
This.
And the duck.
And the duck.
Yeah, and the duck. New spot. Little horse manure to spread around. Drop some fertilizer, and then we're gonna move them down under some of those trees. Different kind of fertilizer on this spot. All right, guys, so these have been some of our replacement hens, and then the 1.5 year old Cornish cross that somehow made it through. But we're gonna be moving some of these, and then we've got another coop or another tractor over here that's had some replacement egg layers in it. We're moving them all in with the egg layers. So this is gonna be their first time in netting, so we're gonna clip a few wings and kind of go from there. And then we've got some smaller birds gonna move into this. That's not nice. Anyhow, hang tight. And just like that, we added 36, is that right? 33 more birds to this. I want to say there was 4 roosters that were in there. They'll be in there temporarily till we find them a new home, but there was a lot of new hens in there. Hopefully hanging out with the older girls. They will figure out where the nesting boxes is or nesting boxes are, and they'll start laying soon. Add to our egg stock. All right, guys, so we got all of them moved. So we've reclaimed all the chicken tractors from all of the growing egg layers, and we went ahead and moved all of our meat chicks out here. This is roughly 90-ish. Started off with a few more, and we've already lost a considerable amount, which is a little disheartening, but so goes it. We wanted to get them out here and go ahead and get them out, but we've got some weather coming tomorrow, so we're gonna be watching these guys really close. And we've got some on this last one. This was our first chicken tractor prototype, and this tarp's been on it for quite some time. It's about ready to be replaced. So that may be, depending on the weather, that might be a project this weekend, but get that replaced so that we'll be ready when we need to split these birds up, start moving them. All right, guys, so that's the chicken update. We're all ready for our meat chickens to start growing. This is going to be the second group of meat chickens that we've had this year. We got our egg layers set up in the mobile egg coop, and they were introduced to the older birds, so they're good to go. Still got some egg layers over here that are growing. So, but for now, that is the chicken update, and we're fixing to go inside and we're fixing to eat dinner. If y'all like this kind of stuff, follow along. There's going to be a lot more chicken stuff, because that lady right there is most definitely the crazy chicken lady. Till next time, thanks for watching, guys.